Okay. Hi, guys. It's Tuesday, the first Tuesday in April. I mean, can you believe it? Where's the year going, Katie? It's going too fast,
So
way too fast.
fast.
So, I'm Lisa Bartlett, and of course, Katie is behind the camera as per usual.
Hey guys.
Hello. And like I said, it's the first Tuesday in April. Spring is here. It's still kind of coolish here in Kansas City, but I feel like I see things blooming, and I'm an avid gardener, so that makes me super happy. But I have a lot to go through today, Katie. It's a fully packed Tuesday Newsday. I have lots of news, emphasis on the news
I'm
today.
excited. I
So
think it's going to be good. We've got lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff coming up.
so much, so much.
Let's go. Let's learn some things.
Okay, the first thing I just have to say, like the Jenny Countdown to Christmas box, it started pre-selling last Tuesday. It is flying. So if you have not pre-ordered this box, make sure you do that today. We have a couple different options. You can pay the full amount, you can pay a deposit, and then pay the rest by September 4th. But guys, I have seen some of the things in this box. I don't know, every year I think this is the best box ever. And then I see the new things that Jenny selects and the team works on. And it's like, no, this is the best box ever. So just don't delay. I just had to call that out because you don't want to sleep on that.
Don't miss it. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's so cute.
And the box is
It's
beautiful. And there's
great.
so many more projects and fabric in the box this year. So you guys are going to be thrilled.
It's incredible.
It's a good one. So don't miss that one. Also happening in just a matter of weeks is our first new event in Hamilton. So part of my role here at Missouri Star is to manage all the events and put on all of the events. Birthday Bash is probably the biggest one, and that's like, you're planning a wedding, Katie, but it's like planning a wedding for
Oh my goodness,
3
yeah.
to 4,000 of your closest friends, and so it's a lot. But I'm really excited about this first new event. It's called Missouri Star Days, and it's
Woo!
April 23rd and 24th. And it's really just all about celebrating what makes us special as a company. Our employees, our customers, obviously, our town, our warehouse, our machine quilting, everything that we do. And we're celebrating it for 2 days. So we're gonna have warehouse tours, which everyone always wants to take a warehouse tour. And we just don't do that every day of the week. But we decided, you know what? That's what makes us special is our warehouse and our machine quilting department. Everybody wants to see that. So we're going to be offering 4 free warehouse tours a day for these 2 days. And the way it's going to work is when you come to town, go to Maine, and we'll have more information out about this as in the next week or so. But you go to Maine Shop and you pick up a tour pass, and it's free. And then you go to your assigned time on your tour, and you're going to take a tour of the warehouse and get to see behind the scenes. I mean, Doug over there, he manages the warehouse. You guys have seen him on Tuesday Newsday. He'll be there. Becky, runs our machine quilting department. She'll be there. Candace, Sarah. There's so many great people. They're going to take you guys on a tour. We're also going to be celebrating Chuck's birthday. Chuck is turning 18, so I think that makes him like a legal adult now. 18, right?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. So we're going to celebrate his birthday on Friday the 24th. We're going to have the big cake on the patio. My good friend BJ, who was just sauntering through here, he's going to be hosting a bunch of games. We're going to do a bingo event like we did at Birthday Bash where you can win lots of great prizes. So it's going to be so fun. And I'm just really excited to have this first new event under our belt. Again, April 23rd and 24th. So mark your calendar and be here or be square. Be there, be square.
It's going to be
it's
so
one of those
fun,
things.
guys.
So it's going to be so good. Right after that, and actually that's kind of why I'm here today, is to talk about Missouri Star Academy. So Missouri Star Academy tickets are on sale today, April 7th, starting at 10 a.m. Central Time.
Woo!
Very exciting. MSA used to be an every other year event, but last year it was so amazing and we had so much excitement around it. We decided to make it an annual event. So yes, an annual event. It's June 10th and 11th. It's 2 days. The format's very similar to last year. You're going to go online, you're going to buy your ticket, and then you're going to pick your classes. And we've made a few tweaks based on customer feedback, which I think is going to make it even more fun. We added more sewing classes. Everyone last year said, "Oh my gosh, I loved it, but I want more sewing classes." And when we have sewing classes, have them be a little bit longer because it was really hard to sew something in like 45 minutes. I mean, listen, I think Jenny Doan could make like 3 quilts in 45 minutes. She is very fast, but I am not. And
Not
if
me.
if you're learning something new, which that's the whole point of Missouri Star Academy, is to come and learn from top educators. We just needed more time. So all the sewing classes will be 90 minutes and the non-sewing classes will be 50, 55 minutes. So we're really excited about that. And let me tell you, we have some really great people coming to MSA this year. And I'm gonna look at my notes because I don't wanna forget anyone, but we have some huge names. Jason Yenter, guys, Jason Yenter is one of the top designers in this industry, and he is coming. He's gonna be doing a lecture here in the theater just about his design process, and it's such a great coup to get him to come. So he will be here. Jess Barrera from Sally Tomato will be here. She's just darling, and she's going to be teaching a class that I probably need to take about getting over your fear of zippers. Zippers just scare me, and I don't know why. They're so easy, but Jess is going to show you how to take the fear out of it. Another class, she's going to teach you how to make a custom bag strap. You know those super cute like guitar straps that everyone has on their bags? You will walk away with a new guitar strap bag or strap for your bag. Our BFF, Tammy Jones, of course it wouldn't be MSA without Tammy Jones being here. She's gonna teach a really great sewing class and then do a non-sewing class that's super fun. Backed by super popular demand, Courtney Hughes. She works here at Missouri Star. She manages our sewing team. She's also Jenny's elf. She's gonna be doing her binding class. And I was telling Katie that binding also scares me. I don't know why. It's not that hard, but Courtney has all these tips and tricks that you will walk away not feeling scared of binding. I just finished a quilt that I'm actually going to take to machine quilting today, and I'm going to have Becky machine bind it for me. I just can't do it, Katie. I'm just too nervous.
It's so scary for me too. And I used to bind when I was little.
Did you?
With my grandma a little bit.
What happened?
I don't know. It's been so many years, and now I'm like so intimidated by it.
I don't know why, but Courtney, and I shouldn't be, but I feel like I'm going to take Courtney's class and I'm going to get over it. I'm going to do zippers with Jess, and I'm going to get over my fear of binding, and I'm just going to be a whole new Lisa Bartlett by the end of it. So
I feel like I have to go to all these classes.
Yes,
all of these things are things that I want to learn.
I know.
I need to be there.
I know,
have to be
right?
there.
I'm serious. It's going to be the best ever. Michael Nardi will be back. Ooh. We love Michael. He is just a delight, and he has a new fabric line coming out too, and Tammy does too. But he's going to be doing this really cool mixed media quilting, and it starts with a sheet from a coloring book, which sounds insane, but you're going to sew on it, and it's just the cutest project. It's like an applique project, but it starts with a coloring book. So he's going to be doing that. This is another big thing. So Debbie Stark is she's the design director for Free Spirit Fabrics. She works with Tula, everyone big at Free Spirit. And she's going to be coming and doing a lecture about the partnership that Free Spirit has with the Sanderson Design Group, who own the license to William Morris and Company, which William Morris and Company is really one of the beginning brands in just the arts and crafts industry. Like you'll see their designs on things at Home Goods and all big, huge retailers out there, William Morris and Co. And now they have fabric. And it's some of my favorite fabric. The other day I bought a layer cake and I almost just look at it and pet it. I don't even want to sew with it yet because it's so pretty. And Debbie is just renowned in the industry. So we're really excited that she's going to be coming and doing this lecture. We've got Christine Ricks, she's gonna do a thing with foundational paper piecing, and also a really cool class on color confidence, like how to match colors that you think like that doesn't go, and she's gonna show you, yes, it does go. So imagine that. Tony Steer is back with two really great classes. One is really a great question, which comes first, the pattern or the fabric? Do you pick the fabric that you love and then pick the pattern, or do you pick the pattern that you love and then pick the fabric?
I feel like that's such a hard question. It's like the question of, is the chicken or the egg?
Exactly.
I mean, like,
exactly.
How do you decide?
I know.
How do you decide?
I am definitely a fabric first girl. If you saw my sewing room, I am a hoarder. I'll just say it. I am. And I love to buy pretty fabric, and then I go and pick the pattern.
Too.
But I wish in my mind I could see the pattern first, like because then I'm kind of like, okay, what? But I just think she's going to be fascinating. She's a great, great partner with us, and I'm really excited for her to be here to teach us through that. Then her next class is going to be all about the 1930s reproduction fabric, like the Aunt Grace collection, which is just beautiful fabric. And how do you work with that fabric? How do you make things? She's a great educator. Here's another newbie, Cherry. We all love Cherry Hill.
Ooh.
And she's going to be doing 2 classes, one on English paper piecing, and then another about tips and tricks for rulers. Again, I own, I'm a hoarder, a collection of Missouri Star rulers. They're the best out there. But like, she has so many great little tips and tricks for like, if you're doing this, or if you're cutting this, or lay your ruler here, or do, so that's going to be a great class from Cherry. And we just love Cherry. She's just amazing. And finally, we have another new educator. Her name's Michelle Anderson. She used to own a long arm business for many, many years. And now she goes around and she just talks about things like, one of her classes is going to be how to best prepare your quilt for the long arm. Like, again, I just finished a quilt, like squaring, measuring, borders, like all those kinds of things. What makes good, how do you get your quilt in the best shape possible so when it goes to the long armor, you get the best product back. She's also going to be talking about batting and different batting types. And we have a lot of great batting here at Missouri Star. She's going to go through all of our different kinds of batting. We're launching a sneak peek. We're launching a new line of bamboo batting in the next couple of weeks. So get ready for that. And she'll talk about like, when is it appropriate to use bamboo? Why does using bamboo make sense for certain projects over others? So she's going to be amazing. So
that's exciting.
I'm really excited about this year's lineup of teachers. We have some familiar faces, but we also have some new people, which will be great. Part of your ticket price, the tickets are $240 each. And again, you go to our website, you'll see a link, click through that, then you can go through, you're going to choose your classes and then check out. It's very simple and easy. Each ticket will get you 2 sewing classes and 2 non-sewing classes. That way we have enough room for everybody to have 2 sewing classes, because again, that was the feedback from everyone is, they wanted to make sure they had a sewing class. It also gets you, we're going to this year have a really fun welcome event to kick off MSA right here in the theater. It's basically a pep rally to get us excited and going about learning. You're going to get your incredible swag bag that has all kinds of goodies and fun things in it. You're going to get a lunch voucher for a lunch each day. We're going to have food trucks, plus all of our vendors here in Hamilton, all of our restaurants will be participating so that you can take your voucher. And I love a voucher because it lets you eat whenever you want to eat. It lets you eat what you need for if you have special dietary restrictions, or if you're too pumped up to eat, you can just skip and just use your voucher for dinner later, or whatever you want to use your voucher for, you can. It kind of gives you a lot of flexibility, which is nice. Also new this year, as part of your ticket price, you're going to get to choose to go. We're going to have 2 double take trunk shows from Misty and Natalie, 1 each day. And so again, like once you sign up for your ticket, we'll email you and ask you which trunk show do you want to go to. But we did 2 at 2 different times. That way, depending on when your classes are, we want to make sure everyone gets to see this great trunk show from Misty and Natalie. So we have a lot of new things added for this year. Again, some familiar things, but some new things. So I am excited. Katie, I think you and I are just going to have to like go through and sign up for some classes ourselves.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think it would be so fun.
This is, and I say this all the time, I am a project girly.
Yes.
I love a new project. I
do
love starting
too.
projects. I love learning the things.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know.
This is going to be so fun.
It's going to be so fun. And the other cool thing about MSA, because education is what this company was built on, free education. So let's just say you don't get a ticket to MSA. Ugh, bummer. But come on up anyways, because all of these teachers that I just mentioned will be doing free demos in the shops in between their classes. So say like I said, if you can't get a ticket, come on up. We got lots of free stuff. Don't be shy. Come up, meet your favorites, meet your heroes.
And
oh my gosh,
they're so amazing too. Like if you run into them when they're doing their demos, like
yes.
they're free demos, which is amazing. But
Yeah.
you can ask them all the questions.
All the questions.
Like they are amazing.
Yes.
It's
incredible. Well, and I saved the last new person kind of for the last, because it was a huge gift for us. Have you heard of this? She's an influencer. Her name is Chelsea Swindle. She goes by She Sews Seams.
Yes.
We got her. I just cold called her. I'm like, listen, I got nothing to lose. Like, I just slid right into her DMs, like, which sounds so creepy and weird, but actually, she is darling, delightful. She's coming. She is coming, and she's going to do 2 sewing classes that are just so fun. One is about a journal project, and the other one is, I'm looking at my notes so I don't forget. The other one is also super fun, and she's going to be doing demos, but Chelsea will be here in Hamilton. She is so excited. So if you don't follow her, go to She Sews Seams on Instagram and follow her. She's just one of our people. She's just down to earth. She's just a delight. So that's a big get for us. So that's really all that's going on. There's just so much. I don't know what else. You know, there's a little construction here in Hamilton right now on the main drag. Which is fine. There's still plenty of parking. If you drive into town and you see all these big construction trucks, don't be scared. We have plenty of parking, park, shop. It's all good. And I don't know how long it's going to go on. Maybe for another couple weeks.
They're pretty quick with it.
Yeah,
but honestly, I'm so excited for it to be done. It's going to be so good for the roads.
It will. We needed
fix a lot of
it.
things. They'll repaint the lines.
The crosswalks have been so wonky. Like you walk out in the street like here, but the crosswalk stripes are over here. So you're like, wait, do I go straight? Do I have to? It's a mess.
It's going to be so
It's going to be so
done.
good.
So don't
be
stress
scared.
about that. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. So, and meanwhile, you know, it's so fun to be here. There's so many fun events. Birthday Bash is one that everyone is already like, what's the theme? What are we doing? It'll be in May. We'll announce that in May. Tickets will be on sale in May. Jenny will be back. So
excited.
Get ready. I know. I'm so excited. I missed her. I can't wait to see her again.
Her too.
She gives the best hugs. So I'm really excited to get a.
And Ron.
Oh, Ron, forget it. I'll probably bawl. I know I will. So
me too.
It's going to happen. But we love Jenny and Mr. Jenny. So, but I hope everyone has a great day, and we will see you next Tuesday.
See you guys.